Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so is Christmas. I've got the perfect thing to put on your table. So stick around till the end of the video. I've got all the tips, all the tricks, all the hacks to make this delicious, fun, beefy, pull apart slider. It's gonna have everyone in a food coma. So let's get straight into the recipe. Pretty much we're just cubing it up. The smaller you cut it, the faster it will cook. So once we got the overhanging piece, I'm just gonna half it. So it's still gonna be quite large. And then we're cutting this like the same size. It's all uniform. And then if you got thicker pieces, you can always just cut that a little bit smaller. One of the biggest tips and hacks that I can give for you guys is if you're using big beefy cuts of meat, we need a lot of seasonings. So I've got an oversized pestle and mortar, grind up some salt and pepper. That's me trying to remember what the hell I'm doing. Transferring it into a big bowl and really getting it, working it into the meat. We're searing this both sides and that's going to create fond, which is all the caramelized meat juices. Look at that sear, it's delicious. Anyway, that's the base for our braise. It's like unlocking the potential of what your beef is and can be. Look at that deep dark color. We deglazing with, you can use wine, I'm using water, and we're scraping the bottom of the pan. And that's one of my biggest tips, tricks, and hacks if you're doing a braise to really unlock its true potential. Mustard powder, smoked paprika, chili powder, chicken stock powder, bay leaves, and rosemary. Just throw all of it in. Do you see how the bottom of the pot is clean? That's what we want. Make sure the meat's semi-submerged. Chuck the lid on, and then I'll catch you in an hour. Right here is so potent. Full of flavor, spices. We don't really want to waste it. We're gonna make our own barbecue sauce. So we're taking out all the big chunks of tomato, onion, and then we're working with the base that we currently have. It's gonna be super beefy, rich, delicious, savory. We're gonna hit it straight away with some sweetness. Brown sugar goes in, and apple cider vinegar. You can use honey if you want honey. That's also a good alternative. It brings the aroma up. I need you to double check if you have liked this video and are subbed up already. With your help, I can get another person in behind the camera. So please, if you really enjoy the content, do those things to help me more than you would ever begin to believe. So I've got all my brisket here. This is what it looks like. Here is what it will actually be like if I just decide to use any force. That's how tender it is. It's not like dry. It's not dry at all, or in the slightest. Essentially squeeze. No, you don't want to squeeze it. You just want to do like this motion, like you're massaging the beef. It's the end product. That's the beef all pulled apart. Delicious. If you're not happy with the oil content in your beef or the fat content, get a slice of bread. You just put it through, pat it in either sides. Chuck that in your air fryer until it gets crispy, and oh my god, you have the tastiest fried bread. You just would not even begin to believe how delicious that actually is. My favorite is like pork fat, but I reckon beef could go pretty hard too. Look in the description if you want to know how to make it yourself. Ugh, that's hot. And be careful, alright? Be careful. Lucky. And we're just mixing this through. And that's pulled brisket, homemade pulled brisket, and barbecue sauce. And you don't want it too sloppy. I know the cinnamon rolls, I said the sloppier the better. This one, you need to have a bit of this. This is what we're dealing with. Okay, this is the half, right? We're gonna cut it so there's a quarter on top and then 3/4 on the bottom. And that's just cause the beef will be naturally saucy, a little bit sloppy, and that's fine, okay? We want delicious food. We don't want the bun to fall apart on us. It may look ugly, but I'm telling you, just trust the process and commit. Just commit. This is what we want. I've already got my oven preheating and everything. We just want it a little bit toasted. Yeah, no sauce on top. I don't really like having sauce on top like that. The brisket's already covered in sauce. You know, wherever I can look to save calories, go for it. But if you're like hardcore, no, I need to have sauce on both sides. You know, feel free. Feel free. You're gonna be making this for you yourself. However, I would just prefer cheese on mine. Just something like that, something light, easy. Move this guy over to the side, and then just get our cheese melted. Listen, until it melts. Don't go crazy. If you got a brain, then just set a timer. 30 seconds. Keep an eye on it, please. Please, just keep an eye on it. Now, we're gonna make this healthy somehow. I've got some coleslaw. Oh, yeah, hold on. I forgot, so I should have set a timer for myself. But no worries, because our cheese has melted nicely. Look at that! The fro is back. Can you believe it? The fro is back. I haven't had a fro for ages. I actually saw my thumbnail of the best cheesecake. It will be on screen. Check it out. Watch it if you haven't seen it. Easily my favorite cheesecake of all time. And what the hell was my hair there? Oh my god. Guys, we're almost there. How quick has this recipe been? That's why, no paid promotion, but Instant Pot, oh my god. Pull apart beef as easy as that within the same day. Don't have to do nothing. So now I'm just adding a generous amount of Kewpie mayo. And I swear to you guys, like I don't measure at all. But when it gets like this, I just look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's lightly coated. Now there's two different types, or there's multiple different types of mustard. You can even use American mustard for you Americans. You want to make the recipe, use your own mustard. There is hot English mustard. This is pretty close to wasabi. It smells pretty intense, and then it just tastes like how it smells. Like it makes you do that. Next on the list is Dijon mustard. French mustard, delicious. Oh. It's a room temperature. It smells zesty, and it's so lovely with like anything. Dijon mustard and anything, tasty. And American mustard is like, I was gonna say mid, but it's not mid. It's goated. It's the best mustard. This one just has like all-purpose and cooking. I'm gonna go for the mustard melody. So I got a bit of Dijon, just the absolute tiniest of hot English. He needs to make an appearance. And since I've drained these out, I can just do that. And then organize them nicely. Guys, I actually think this kg of brisket might be good for 2 sets of sliders, eh? And the lucky last is the coleslaw. Same thing. I'll just chuck that on the middle and then work it around until it covers everything, like it will. And this recipe will definitely make enough to do 2 of these. So if you're looking for, or if you're having a gathering over Thanksgiving, perfect. You know, you can smoke up a brisket or do it my way. Serve this on the table with your guests, and then you can just chow away. Everyone can pull apart their own individual slider. They can feel like they're doing something. Oh yes, oh yeah, my god, I've cooked for myself. I pulled this slider off. Find the crease and tear. And that, there you go, buddy. That is your brisket slider. Oh. This guy's on a roll and he's not stopping for anyone. So shout out to all my supporters, everyone liking the videos, commenting, even if you've made it to the end and you're a little shy to do those things. You guys are my favorites. Shout out to you guys if you decide to make this. You're gonna have the best brisket of your life. It screams party food. Right, let me serve it. Like, I'm loving the mustard medley, eh? And you got that rich slaw, still bringing like a whole lot of attention back to the beef, as well as texture. Like, oh my god, this is so good. Like, Genuinely, this is so good. Can you believe it? That's another recipe done. So thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Make sure you do all those lovely things that help me out a ton. Like the video, make sure you're subbed up, share to all your friends, co-workers, family members, cousins, uncles, aunties, grandparents, everyone under the sun. And we're just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Comment down below whatever you wanna see next, and I'll catch you on the next one.